how to be a better role player. Maybe you just wanted to start playing D&D. Maybe you've been playing for a little while and wonder why you're not up to par with the rest of your table. Well, today I'm going to give you a few short little tips to help you maybe be a better role player. Let's get right into it. So my first tip for you guys on how to be a good role player is be yourself. That's going to be the most important step that anybody could ever tell you. If you want to be a good role player, put yourself into that character. Because in essence, your character is an extension of yourself. So if you want to be a good role player, put as much as you as possible into your character. Put yourself into that role that this DM has created for you. Because he's worked hard on it and he wants you to enjoy it. So everything that he's describing to you, be there. Be in the character that you are. Because that is you. You are playing this character. So you want to be a good role player? Be yourself. Interact with the barkeeper the way you would interact with that barkeeper. Put yourself in the time period, everything. Immerse yourself into the world. How would you handle if a bunch of guards surrounded you and asking you questions? How would you handle that? That's going to be the best advice anybody can ever give you on how to be a good role player. Second of all, take inspiration. If you watch Critical Role like I do, and most people do, there's a lot of views on those Critical Role videos. You want to be like that? That's hard. Those guys are professional voice actors. Remember that. At the end of the day, they're professionals. They do this kind of stuff for a living. They went to school, all that stuff on how to act and all that good stuff, how to improvise. You're not Grog from Critical Role. Okay? Remember that, guys. Have fun, but you can take inspiration from these characters in your favorite games. If you watch anybody, Take 20, their campaign that they run is really good. Taking 20 is a really good channel. If you've never watched them before, check him out. He runs a DM, not a DM, an actual campaign with a bunch of other YouTubers. And their show is great too. Take inspiration from everywhere. If you watch Lord of the Rings, take inspiration. You want to be Legolas? Take inspiration. Inspiration can come in any form, guys, and that's going to be another key into being a good role player. For me anyways, I always do voices, and I feel good role playing starts with your DM. So if your DM is just a boring, all right guys, you walk into the cave. For me, I'm always ecstatic when I'm playing. That's not the right word, but it's just, I'm always energetic into the game. One time my players walked into a bar. There was this kind of hot looking older woman, not old lady, maybe in her 40s or 50s, smoking a cigarette at the bar. She was the barkeeper. And when they walk up to her and talk, I'm like, hey fellas. She's a chain smoker. So that was funny. Everybody just busted up laughing. I feel good role playing starts with the DM. I always role play. I encourage my players to role play. But at the end of the day, if you're too shy, especially because I run a lot of new games with new players. I always have a new player at my table. I'm always rotating players. If somebody can't show up and I got a new guy coming in, or somebody leaves the game, because some people don't like the role-playing aspect. And I encourage it, like I said. So I had a player that doesn't like role-playing. He was very uncomfortable with any type of role-playing. Very boring, very just sat there in the corner of rooms when we walk in. He did not like to role-play. He just liked combat. He wasn't a good fit for our table. We weren't a good fit for him. But a lot of my players that have been with me for a while, they enjoy the role-playing aspect and they have fun with it. I even have a player that plays with us now, and she's really good. It's my fiance. She's good at playing the game, but she doesn't role-play too much. But she'll interact. Last game we had, she was enjoying herself, drinking at the bar, eating all the food. She was having a great time. And that's good role playing. She put herself in the character. What would she do? She decided, I'm going to go get 9 beers and drink these, have a drinking contest with our half orc. So that was a good time for us. But remember that, guys. Good role playing comes from you. You want to be a good role player? Be yourself first. Then come out with voices. And for DMs, remember, encourage it. If you want to have a game just like Critical Role, it's not going to be Critical Role. It's going to be your campaign. Your fun, your world you're creating, the world your players are in. Have a good time with it, guys. And remember, always play. Just have a good time. Play D&D. Catch you guys in the next one.